for match day 7 here in Liverpool. Sane this time will hopefully not be getting himself a sin bin as he did last week. As we said, Cadell Daniel playing his football for Croydon Athletic on a Saturday. It's that all-important time of the season for a lot of these players here that also share their responsibilities on a Monday night with a handful of National League or non-league clubs. He's got a very important playoff semi-final against Sittingbourne tomorrow evening. Speaking of important players, here's one of them here, Gold Devils Salim Nassour, one of the only 2 players who has won pressure point. Well, not once, but 2 occasions this season. Let's have a look in the chat. Where should we go next? Come to Bournemouth, Birmingham. I've even took this on the European road. But just to confirm, Angry Ginge not here. He's currently in Tokyo. As I said, he's about 8 hours in front. So we'll be approaching the early hours of the morning. Well, there's the chat. Where should we come next? Of course, Sam Cox still in the dugout, leading. His United side hopefully back on track. A lot of you want us to come to Manchester. It kind of feels like that could be the next logical step. We've just been to Liverpool the last 2 weeks, and you have been incredible. For those wondering as well, pressure point will return to its usual position between game 3 and 4 tonight. Chance to break away now. United are off the mark! And it's their wildcard, Tommy Willard. Tommy Willard off the mark. United currently coming into this game in 5th place in the table at the moment. They're only 1 point away, though, from a top 4 charge. Perfect start for the National League South. Salisbury start. Actually approaching 100 appearances in the National League. Hopefully we'll see a few more appearances from him here in Baller League. A little turn there from Medialito back in the squad this week. That's going to be a very fortunate deflection. Willard again, he can't quite catch the half-bounce volley there that he was looking for. Ryan Gondo. Another big player that's missing tonight is Louis Johnson. He missed last week, he missed this week as well for Gold Devils. You've seen sparks of him alongside Bilal Sayoud as some of the stars of the show. Once again, back to the point of playoffs. He's got a all-important playoff semi-final with Brentwood Town on Wednesday night. A lot of those players are training tonight. Jordan Thompson goes back to Serene Sane. They'll be hoping that if they do win a penalty tonight, Gold Devils, it might go their way. They've had 4 penalties so far this season, and they've missed every single one. Just going off the conversation of Liez and Josh at the top of the show about more penalties sort of missed than scored this season. Yes, credit to the goalkeepers, but also the level of finishing, I have to say, hasn't been up there as we saw in previous seasons. It's only me to tell you, won't get a better chance than from the penalty spot. Javar Stewart, their wild card now permanent signing. That's the number 9 shirt for Gold Devils. Of course, Gold Devils currently in 8th place on 8 points. Their last win was against Prime. Since then, 2 losses on the bounce, a 2-0 loss against Ruckus and a 6-4 loss last week against Clutch, where we saw once again an incredible performance from Alfie Matthews. Clutch will play NDL tonight, and you question there, can Clutch be the side to derail NDL? Ryan Gondo! Is that the first corner of the night? And it will be. Remember, 3 corners if you win. 3 corners in the attacking third. Of course, you will win a penalty. Corners aren't taken, they are just 1. 3 of them lead to your side. Being up by a goal to 0 from one of the easiest ways you'll get a chance to score in a goal. If it's your first time watching Ball League, of course, this is match day 7. There's 11 weeks of group play. And our final 4 at the O2. The top 4 teams of the league.
Tommy, you okay?
We'll make it that far. SDS, the only side that have been to 2 back-to-back finals. They were Season 1 champions. They were runners-up last season. Two halves of 50 minutes at 12 minutes and 27 minutes. There is a 3-minute game changer which comes into play. This has been the city of game changers. 26 goals scored last week across the 6 games, most than any game week this season. Hopefully more of the same tonight. And hopefully a lot more 3 play, because that is where most of the goals did come. As Bilal Sayoud, who is often the catalyst of chances. There's one of our officials, Steve Hughes, already into the conversations there. Callum Butcher and United felt that was a bit soft. Bilal Sayoud, he's going to win a free kick. The captain of the side, one of their franchise players, to try and bend this in towards the top corner. That'll be his 7th goal of the season if he can do that. Here comes Bilal Sayoud, deflection of Callum Butcher. And out for kicking on the far-hand side. That's another corner. Tell you what, Gold Evans might be 1-0 down in this game, but they might be on to win their 5th penalty the season. Is this the one that they're going to be able to score, though? That's the question. Sadly not sure there. He's able to defend it as it goes out of play. Saw there, maybe thought about a volley from quite some distance. Thompson will go back to Sayoud, who will try and glance that past Ruben Graychick. He'll be hoping to continue his brilliance in goal. He's 1-0 win alongside Cole Charlton Athletic on Saturday. Actually helped keep his side up in the league. He'll be hoping for another clean sheet here tonight in Liverpool. Is that the corner? It is, and it's a penalty to Gold Devils. But is this the penalty that they're going to score? I mean, surely you look towards Salim Nassour, who has won 2 pressure points already this season. He's already got the ball in his hands. After 4 previously missed penalties, is this the one where they can find the back of the net? Salim Nassour. No! Unfortunately, the streak continues. And I'm sure Mark Aldridge will be watching along from home, and he won't need me to tell him. Come on, Mark, from the spot. Players need to sort it out, don't they? Where's that deflection? Well, is that a corner? So just about kept in there. Sané, 2 hands on it. Brilliant time for Bilal Sayoud. Can he take on the on-rushing player? He can. He hits the post. Very nearly found a way past the wild card of Armenikas. He's in possession now. First introduction to Baller League for him. First shot. Nasor trying to make up for that missed penalty. He weren't far off. Madua. We will get you into the conversation here. Chat, I'll ask you now. We'll try and get a few of your comments up on screen as always. The conversation continues. Who will be in the top 4 come the end of match day 11? As it stands, NDL top of the table. That's there. They're in that position, sorry, because they obviously won 2 pressure points this season. Prime in second, a plus 19 goal difference, by the way. Absolutely ridiculous. SDS also on 13 points, and so are United as it stands in this winning position. Of course, teams have got games to play. Depor Trio were in the top 4 before United kicked the themselves into a 1-0 lead after just 2 minutes. Let me know your prediction in the chat. Prime, NDL, Clutch, Depor Trio. SDS, NDL, Clutch and Vision. No Prime in the top 4. Can't see it well that doesn't happen. They have to be in the top 4. The level of player they've got, you cannot forget they only added August Pepe to their roster last week. Of course, he moved across from Rutgers. Speaking of Rutgers, they're in action tonight. They're taking on Vision in game 2. We are 50 seconds away from our first game changer of the night. Jordao Costa there getting his first touches on the ball, the wild card tonight of Gold Devils. Their best chance so far tonight come from that man, hit the post. There asking for a player to come short, and Dua does. Not the best of touches from him. Has they gone out of play or not? Referee says no. Free kick. This might be one of the last chances of the game. Sood over this one now to tie up the game before we go into the game changer. Sood. No deflection. And over the bar. He is still their top goal scorer. Franchise pick. 10 seconds away from our first half game changer. Back to Sood, and that should do us.
Let's take this thing higher, higher than you ever been. Stand tall like Everest. We go higher. It's time to go higher.
Onside will be our game changer for the next 3 minutes. It's basically quite simple. You simply cannot be offside. The usual offside line, which is in effect, is not for the next 3 minutes. Stand where you want, be where you want. The goals will still count as one as normal. For the 3 minutes, you simply cannot be offside. Looks as if Michael Falevi's just come on for this game change. Now, you may remember him as the captain of SDS, was part of their side for the first 2 seasons. Three minutes of onside. Bilal Sayoud deflection and in! He won't care! He's their top goal scorer. And that's goal 7. He's always been known for having more shots than most players in the league. And when they come off, deflection or not, there is no stopping them. United 1, Gold Devils 1. Fancies it again, maybe. Stewart. The last time came for Gold Devils player. No corner given there, and rightly so. Falevi does well to cut that back. Where's the original shot come from? Tommy Willard wanted to have a crack here, but so did Miller-Rodney. Spoke about the importance of goalkeepers using their feet and coming forward and creating a bit of an overload. Look no further. And Serene Sané, he's getting shouts of shoot from the crowd here in Liverpool. He did think about it for a split second. So did Stewart. Willard. Not a bad touch, couldn't find the shot towards goal. Stewart can. They have really built into this game, haven't they, Gold Devils? Willard. Just 25 seconds left. What the game changer here? Let's have a little look now. Anguijinji is live. He might be in Japan, but he is live and he is watching on his United side. Even to you, Ginge. That's going to do us for half-time by the looks of it. United 1, Gold Devils 1. And although United had a brilliant start, just after a couple of minutes, it was Bilal Sayoud on the 12th minute, their top goal scorer, who, I'll be honest, has completely changed the game for them. At the halfway point, it's United 1, Gold Devils 1.
Yes, people, we've got Marks. He's back in the Baller League from M7, but now he's wrecking Vision. And talking of Vision, you know we got that first win. So Mark, how do you feel coming back into the Baller League and doing your thing straight away? Talk to them, man.
I like this energy.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is. That's what it is.
Yeah, you know, God, you know. How do I feel? I feel happy. I thank God, obviously. The boys listened and done what we've been working on in training, so it's a blessing, man.
How would you say you've kind of translated, you know, your teachings and learnings from last season to obviously this season? Because Vision is a bit sticky right now.
Tough love.
Tough love.
Hey, talk to us about your recruitment. We've got certain man here in the barber shop getting trims right now. They should be focusing on the pitch, but they get trims.
All I'm saying is, yeah, I respect the trims, but
Eddie?
the question really is, did he mean that goal last week?
Did you mean it? Did you mean it? Of course I meant it. Of course
Yeah, you can't complain about that. We've got Marks in the middle. We've got Eddie in the background getting the fresh trim. Let's dance, let's boogie. See it there.
Marv, love the energy that CC and Lorenzo are bringing, but I'm loving the energy that he's been bringing to Vision.
Look, man, he's been such a big addition to Vision, and we all know what he did last year, right? He's stamped in this league. But for him to come back into a situation totally different to the one he was in last year, at the bottom of the league this time rather than at the top, but still managed to make such a quick, instant impact as he has, is a testament to what kind of, not only coach he is, but also what kind of personality he is as well, too. Because this team needed an uplift, not even just from a tactical point of view, but from a mental point of view as well, too. He has been a breath of fresh air to Bar League and to Vision.
Some would say that he's been a marvelous addition. You see what I did there?
Fairs.
Nearly.
No, fairs.
But you've seen him, and you've been around this league for a long time. I want to know what he brings to the team.
Yeah, here I think we're seeing the highlights of this last game. But if we can get the VT of this team, Vision, I think what he's kind of introduced into this team is compactness,
yes.
Organization. This team, in the first few weeks of the season, were an absolute mess out of possession.
Yes.
Anytime they lost the ball, the team was at 6s and 7s. There was a complete path down the center of the pitch that teams could run through, and they were getting exposed left, right, and center. Mars has come in, and look at how many bodies are around the ball at all times. They win it, and immediately, one pass, they're already in the final third. This is something that he has introduced from the jump. The press is organized, and just like that, yet again, through on goal with one pass. This is the identity of Vision now. They're not going to be a team that's going to completely outpossess you. They're not the best team on the ball, but they're physical, they're aggressive, and they've got weapons up front in the form of Castrati, in the form of George Nakaj. They do have quality. They might not be prime FC, but they very much have players like situations like this. If they can kind of focus on the defensive side of the game, win their duels like the way they are now, and then getting the ball up quick up the pitch and as little passes as possible, Vision are going to be a tricky team for any team to play. And I know they lost this game against NDL, but the signs were there already. They should have won this game. They were very unfortunate to lose in the manner that they did. And SDS just so happened to be the team that felt the wrath of Marv first. I'm worried for teams that have to play them now. The Final Four might be a step too far, but these guys are coming.
They're definitely trending in the right direction. And as you said, I think Marv has worked with the pieces on the chessboard that he had, and he's managing to get the best out of those players, because individually they might not be as star-studded as Prime, as you said, but as a unit, he's got them working together.
100%, and I don't think he'll mind me saying this. This was a fractured dressing room. This was a team that had zero identity to them. Mars has been allowed to come in, get rid of players that he didn't feel were bought into the group, shape the team now around Castrati and George Nakaj, which probably should have happened at the start, and now they look unified. They look like a team that are all behind his message, and they look like a team, like you said, that are on the ascendancy.
I cannot wait to see just how far they can go. Like you said, the Final Four might be a step too far. Maybe they've come at it a little bit too late, but you've seen it. He has done it with M7. He has done it before, and he can do it again. He knows what it takes to climb to the very top of the mountain. Guys, it's going to be exciting. But let me tell you right now, we have a big game to play second half on the way.
Well, welcome back to the start of the second half of our first game of the night here in Liverpool. We are here, of course, in a packed M&S Bank Arena. Over 7,000 fans all made the journey here tonight. Actually having a conversation with a mother and son last week after the show that came all the way from Malta to watch the match day 6 in Liverpool. Incredible support. If you're watching in person online and from all around the world, we see you. Just you missed the start of this game. It was Tommy Willard there, Wildcard United. That's a big header from Serene Sano, who scored after just 2 minutes, and it was after 12 minutes. Bilal Soyou, the top goal scorer of Gold Devils, tied up the game at 1-1. Tell you what, some goalies can have a shot at this rate. Medialito cuts it back. Is there a shot on the edge of the box? There is! Oh, wow! Tyrell Miller-Rodney! He called that one well, didn't he? Unbelievable, though, that'll be his 6th goal this season. He did bag a hat-trick at one point earlier on in the copper box. There might not be Cadell Daniel, but there is someone else stepping up to the mark. Talk about the touch, by the way, from Medialito there. That's what made the goal. Gordon. Shot comes in again. He's not afraid, is he? On target or off. He does not stop shooting. Rodney. Adua. Sane fell that one. And he was fouled. Well, I wasn't sure he came off the worst there. It looks like Miller-Rodney certainly fouled that just below the ribs. It might be the knee or the thigh of Serene Sane. Meant to try and commit for that there. It might be the head, actually, of Serene Sane. We'll be resuming from a Gold Devils free kick. Just on the sidelines there is Miller-Rodney getting some treatment off the end of that. Sane. Nolan. Slim the saw, good feet. Can he keep it in play? No. Butcher. Bit of space, Medialito. Why not have a shot? Into corner. First of the game for United. Remember, 3 corners, you win yourself a penalty. A proper American MLS style, old school penalty. If you haven't seen how we do it here in Baller League, there is a pressure point as well after game 3, between game 3 and 4. Every team will represent one player forward to enter a non-stop rolling penalty shootout. Nolan, is he on? The saw! Ekpiteta, I think, was off. Goal won't stand. Might be six-a-side football, but offside rules are still in play. There has been a challenge that's been thrown in, though. Again, another angle here in Ball League. You can challenge the referee's decision. And the Gold Devils are going to continue that challenge. Remember, if it comes off, they will keep the flag. One of the big changes this season. If you get the challenge right, you keep the flag. Up to 3 correct challenges can be thrown in. Is he offside, Salim Nassour? That's the question.
Challenge unsuccessful.
Challenge unsuccessful. The flag is gone. And the goal has been ruled out as it already was. That's Gold Devils' challenge goal. Remember that United still have their flag and challenge if they wish to use it. Jordan Thompson not messing around with that one. Great win in the end.
Relax the arms now. Well done, both of you. Well
done. Rodney back on the pitch now. Interesting as well, there is a player on the side for United that hasn't come on as of yet. There is Effie Young, the newest signing. That's the number 22 for United. You may see him on the sidelines.
keep it low.
Shot comes in again. Sané called into action. Good defensive display there from Elito. Alongside Cadell Daniel, one of the few players that has remained loyal to Sam Cox's side. Well, there is Effie Young. 96 goals he scored in National League, obviously playing his football for Eastleigh. And he was signed in the transfer window. Obviously the departure of Sandro Camara. All eyes were, would it be Tyler Winters coming back to United? No, it wasn't. Ginger Cox had other ideas to bring in that man. We haven't seen him on the pitch as of yet tonight, but hopefully we can see what he can do in his impact for this side. Great touchdown, there he is! What a start that would have been! Gondo. For the lofted pass again, it's defensively strong from Callum Butcher. Definitely been a bit of information that he's been given, Sané, but this could be where it all goes wrong. Oh, stop it. Serene Sané! Is he fouled? Ref's going to play advantage, only for so long. The first piece of trickery was nice, and the step-overs continue. For a second there, I got a little bit worried where Serene Sané was going to end up on the pitch. Look at this again. It kind of worked because he came off his line. Clever little flick. There's your step overs. Pulls away from the foul of Callum Butcher. I'll tell you what, though, this Liverpool crowd, they just want a goalkeeper to have a shot. So, and Nassau over it, just to his side. There is Sood into Nassau, back to Bilal Sood, who has the shot. You wouldn't believe it, by the way. Gold Devils have had double the shots and chances that United have had. United have just been much more clinical. And that man has not stopped running out of his goal. Only as far as Gondor! It was a good piece of defending originally from Armikas, the wild card of United. But it fell back to the hands, the capable hands of Ryan Gondo. That's his first goal as a Gold Devils player. And after missing last week, he slotted perfectly back into the side. 2-2. As we head towards the last 6 minutes of the game. Still a game changer around the corner, remember. Thompson back to Sané. Remember, in the 27th minute, we will go to a game change for the last 3 minutes. And for those just tuning in, this is our first game of the night. Pressure point hasn't happened tonight. It's back in its usual spot after match 3. He's going to get himself another goal this round, maybe an assist. Graysick into a Duwa. He's done well there, just about to keep hold of it. Camilla Rodney, turn and spin Bilal Sood, which he can. He felt like he was pulled and shoved on the process of doing so. I know we're only in game 1 tonight, Chab. Who's been your MVP of the season so far? There's been lots of chats about certain individuals that have been incredible. Of course, you've got the likes of Mampolo, who's been the top goal scorer of Prime. Bilal Soud, it's that one towards the back of Miller Rodney. But let us know, we can see your comments coming through as always. Who's been your MVP? That could be a golden chance for Gold Devils here, by the way. Soud towards the back post, only as far as Stewart. His shot's blocked, so United have got away with that one. What could have been, not once but twice, brilliant at the back between Miller Rodney and Emmanuel. What a save. That's another corner. God Devils still building towards scoring their first penalty. Right, look, we're seeing your comments come through. Zaid Al Hassani, MVP. Who's been your MVP this season? Got to be Alfie Matthews. I tell you what, he is very much in the line. He's going to bag himself that title. No corner there, no save.
What's that?
Sergio Bennett as well, that was a great shout. He's really found his feet. I mean, as is expected with the level of quality that he has got. Of course, he's playing for M5 there in action. Game 6 tonight, taking on Community FC. Toby Ball. Eyes out Modi. Keep the suggestions coming through. We love getting you involved in the conversation as always. If you haven't done so, like the YouTube stream as well, was Mina Rodney will bring us forward for this final chance before we go into the game changer. And Dua off the bar! Did he get a hand on it? I believe he did, because it's been given as a corner for United. Have to see that again on the replay just before we go into the game changer. Fingertips from Serene Sane, game changer.
Let's take this thing higher, higher than you ever been. Stand tall like Everest. We go higher. It's time to go higher.
Fair play will be our second half game changer. It's very much simple. If you commit a foul, it will result in you being sent off for the remainder of the game. The last 3 minutes. Any usual 2-minute suspension will also result in you being sent off. Any foul will leave the pitch for the last 3 minutes.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Well, I'm not on my own for this last game change. For the first time, Liez joins me in commentary. Liez, welcome back to Liverpool. I mean, once again, it's an action-packed crowd here. What have we made of this game so far?
That's been good so far, man. That save right at the death right there from Serene Sane. Oh, my word. He's having a game, huh?
At one point, he felt like he's more of an outfielder, Liez. I think he's been doing a lot of breakdowns and analysis on goalkeepers. I mean, in terms of touches, I think he's trying to get himself back up the table.
I described goalkeepers this season in the league as the main characters, and I think Serene Sane definitely has main character syndrome. But I love it. That's not a slight at him whatsoever.
I don't think the shouts of shoot when the goalkeepers are on the ball was probably helping his Gold Devils teammates.
But I mean, they're just so involved in build-up, man. That's the beauty of how good this league has become.
Ooh, what was that? Some sort of reverse elastic.
What was that is the question.
Piggybacks on the United defender off the pitch.
Oh my word, decent footwork, but this result does nothing for Gold Devils, though.
Whoa!
This result really does nothing for Gold Devils today. Nor United, to be fair.
United win this game, Liez. They're back in the conversation of top 4 without hoping that results go here, there, and everywhere. But I say every week, B, what do you mean to say? United have never won a pressure point. Is that going to change today? I hope it will, but if they're going to get points from elsewhere. Is that a corner?
Might just be.
And that's being given. This makes it quite interesting. The game could be won here from a penalty.
For either side.
This is where it gets very interesting indeed. Graysick lead. Listens to the shouts of the Liverpool crowd here. Have a shot.
Don't let it get to your head, mate.
It's the time and place.
If I'm either side, I think I'm going for it here. A draw, a 1 point really doesn't do too much for either team.
Try and win a corner. Kojo Penting on the pitch now.
Yeah. Really good shape here from United. They've been so much better defensively than they were last week, which...
Look at that, though. 25 shots. Yes, only 7 have been on target. They've somehow had less shots on target than United.
You're right, to be fair. I think a lot of those do feel like they were Bilal long shots, though. Tell you what, they could use a Bilal long shot here. They've had a lot of the ball. They haven't done too much with it.
15 seconds left.
Oh, my word.
Sane.
Oh, my word. Oh, my word. Oh, my goodness.
7 seconds left. From wild card to hero, nearly.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Is that a corner or not?
I don't think it's a corner, but...
They've given us offsides? Or as a foul? Well, regardless of what happens here, United have got a challenge.
You've got to use it. You've got to use it here.
You can, but what's the challenge for?
Yes, he's
challenge
through
for.
the
No. Challenge over here. What are you challenging over here? Guys, no, let the manager deal with it. Let the manager deal with it. Don't even go VAR. Don't even go. You threw it. No, but again, he didn't stop.
I understand what decision has been made here by Steve Hughes.
You know the time he is. Come on, you know the time he is. Yeah, do it properly. Come on. You know he threw it on the floor. He threw that before that. Yeah.
To make this more interesting, if the challenge has been thrown, I think he may have thrown it even before.
So we have the referee's challenge for a corner here.
Okay, so this is a referee's challenge.
Okay, we've got a referee's challenge right now.
Not United challenge, a referee's challenge.
I don't think it's a corner.
This is a corner. This is a match.
I don't think it is a corner. I think it comes off the United player. My question is, I thought he handballed it outside the box.
Well, just for context on that, if you see on the replay again, the challenge has already been thrown by United before this.
Challenge unsuccessful.
So that's unsuccessful.
But is he in the box when he handles it?
Challenge.
So United have kept their challenge now. And there's about 2 seconds left of the game.
Sam Cox isn't happy.
Game over.
What a bizarre end.
That was a very weird ending. Not giving us a challenge there against United. And in the end will be a 2-2 draw. Big decisions. Full-time result.